Hello everyone, peace of the Lord to everybody. This is a video to answer a brother. He is from Nigeria. I say a blessing to all my brothers and sisters in this country, and I wish you the best. Now he is arguing with Muslims regarding chapter 36 verse number 13, 14, and they are saying, just to give you a summary about this verses, those are verses speaking about two messengers Allah supposedly he sent, and then they were rejected by the people, so he sent them with a third one to strengthen their mission. And they are saying this is not a real story. This is a parable which was just to teach. It's not really a real story. And they are saying the reason of that because of the translation here, Yusuf Ali. But you see, in Arabic, I understand. You see, Muslims, I really understand why you are confused. First, this is a religion of confusion. Secondly, the one who wrote the Qur'an officially is an idiot, because why you are getting confused. Why Allah don't say who is the messengers and this is not real? Why don't make it clear? Like what the point of this verse anyway? Nothing. What we learn from it? Like if you say to me this is a parable, will tell me what we read from it, what we learn? Nothing. Nothing. Look, Allah he sent two messengers, they rejected them, then Allah he sent the third one, and then they said to them, well, you are just a human being like us. That is a stupid story. That's it, the story is over. And then they say, our Lord he sent us to you, and then we are just here to give you the message. Thank you very much. What is that? What is that? Where's the story? There's no story. The story is very silly. They came from far away and they told them that to worship God, and they refused God. And if you see here, the whole verses, I don't see any story. We don't know even what happened later. Like, did they convert? They refuse? They stay? They became Muslims? They became Christians? They became Jews? Well, nothing. We can read the whole chapter. And then you see he is jumping from topic to topic. He starts with the story of the two messengers, and then the third, and then suddenly he jumped to another story, have nothing to do with the first story. So simply, the reason I'm mentioning this, I'm trying to show you why Muslims are confused. So when they say this is not a true story, I understand the author of the Quran is an idiot. He could not make it clear for you for many reasons. Number one, Allah don't want you to read in Arabic. And the proof, Allah created you, don't speak Arabic. According to Muslims, people, they speak languages which God he created for them. And Allah chose Arabic to be the language of the Quran. At the same time, it is haram to consider translation Quran, which means, by the way, Muslims do not consider this translation as a Quran. This is not Quran. Quran is this. The Arabic text and the Arabic text only. Now, someone from Nigeria, he considered the Arabic text only the Quran, and yet he do not know the Arabic, and yet he want to tell you what the word means. That's impossible. In order to know what this is about, you have to read Arabic. Now, I can show you that you are wrong in many ways, but I don't like to waste my time. But I will teach you something before I show you from Islamic website that this is a true story. Here, when it says وَضْرَبْ لَهُمْ مَثَلًا أَصْحَابُ الْقَرْيَةِ, simply this word مثلا here is not about parable, because simply this is a word we use in Arabic to say, you see, Arabic is not the same as English. If we want to give you an example of somebody, like, do you remember what happened to this guy? That is what it's saying here. Do you know you remember what happened to etc. person? You know, he is not making up a story. This is a true story. The proof of that, if you go to the verse after, you will see it says, when we sent to them 2 messengers. What he did? He sent. It's not like a story about imagine we send. No, when we sent to them 2 messengers. And they rejected both. They denied both. And so we reinforced them. You see, when there is someone teaching you about something, giving you a story just to learn from it, he will not confirm things he did. We sent in the past. And then we reinforced them. And then they said, and then they, etc. They said to them, you know, and you know, you want to believe it or not, this is your business. However, I like to prove Muslims to be either they are lying or they are lying. I consider this time, I will let it go. I will consider this time is not about lying, it's about being ignorant. You can go right now and search in Prophet Google, peace upon him, and you will find thousands of Islamic websites speaking about this story, and none of them says that this is not a true story. Not only Ibn Kathir is giving you even the names of those messengers, alright, but all Islamic interpretation is speaking about it and saying that those are true messengers, they are sent. Even they are naming the city of Antakya. The city of Antakya, or the city of Antioch, which is in the north of Syria. And actually, you see in here, Ibn Ishaq reported that it was the city of Antakya. Okay, so it is not a true story, but he's reporting the name of a city which exists. Now, come on. Alright? And then he is mentioning the names of those messengers. You know, the Quran never mentioned the names. So it's not a true story and suddenly there's names. Here is the Sahaba of the Prophet, they are saying, narrated, etc., etc. The names of the first 2 messengers were Shamun and Yohanna. In Arabic, Yohanna is Yohanna. Shamun, it is Shamun. So, or in our English we say Simon, or, you know, Simon, and John. And the third one is Bulos, which means Paul. In Arabic, Bulos is you know, we say for Paul, we say Bulos. So Bulos and Shamun and Yohanna. Now, how this has became a parable if even he's given you the city name, the name of the messengers of real people who they are the messengers of the Messiah. And if you go down, it says there, Qatada claimed that they were the messengers of the Messiah. How it is just a story, not true, and now they are the messengers of the Messiah? Like, are you guys, you have a madness? Are you saying Ibn Kathir is stupid and you know more than Ibn Kathir? Are you Abdul from Nigeria? You know the interpretation of the Quran more than Qatada? More of Ibn Ishaq? More than all those companions of your Prophet? Suddenly they are stupid idiots and you are the one who knows? However, I have another surprise for you. Here we go. This is your Muslim website, islamweb.com. Alright? Islamweb.com. Fatwa detail. Someone asking about this story. Who are they, those names of those prophets who were sent? I will post the link under the video so whoever want to see it, he can see it. This is not a parable. This is not a fake story. This is a real story. So this guy is asking the same question, but he is not asking if it's real or not. He is saying, who are they, those people? And then you will see the answer. First of all, you should know that there is no authentic text that specified the names of the prophets. So they are prophets. Now, if it's not a true story, it means there's no names, because simply they are not true prophet. There's no prophets. So those are prophets who Allah mentioned that he sent to the city of Antakya again. Here we go. You see, the city is real. They are prophets. The interpreters of the Qur'an different or differed in opinion about it. Well, this is very normal in Islam. You cannot find one Muslim agree with the other Muslim, because this is the religion of confusion. As an example, Al-Bukhari, he write or he collect the hadith, and then someone, his name, there's an interpretation for Al-Bukhari. It's called Fath al-Bari fi Sahih al-Bukhari. Interpretation for Al-Bukhari, or like to explain. And then there's interpretation for the interpretation for Al-Bukhari, and then there's interpretation for the interpretation for the interpretation, and after all the interpretation, still the Muslims don't understand. And this is exactly the same story for the Muslims regarding the Quran. After all the interpretation, imagine in the year 2015, Abdul, he cannot find out if this is a true story or a fake story. Should I say mashallah? That is a clear evidence that this religion is a religion of confusion, a religion of stupidity. Because if all of you agree that this is not a true story, and then all the scholars agree that this is a true story, so either they are stupid or you are stupid. However, I believe both of you, because this story here proven to us something very dangerous. When Ibn Kathir, he agreed to mention, according to Qatada, that those are the three messengers sent by the Messiah. Read with me here. When he say that they were sent by the Messiah. Who is the Messiah? Christ, Jesus. And you agree that those are prophets, as we showed you in the Muslim answer, in the fatwa. Alright? Prophets. The names of the prophets. Those are not just the messengers, they are prophets. Then when you say to me that the one who sent them is the Messiah, that means the Messiah must be God. Because a prophet cannot make you a prophet. The only one who have the authority to make someone a prophet is God. So they are the messenger of the Messiah, and Allah say that we send them, but the fact the one who sent them is the Messiah. So Allah, we send them, and Messiah send them is the same. As if Qatada is saying to me, the Messiah and Allah is one. However, I don't accept that, by the way. This is an insult to my Messiah. Additional to this, remember the verse before, it says what? You should follow the one who asked you for no wages. Obey those who ask no wages. Follow those who ask no wages. Follow those who ask you no fee. Follow those who don't ask you for any payment. I think those all the Muslims they are not translating. I think they are copying each other text, and they are just changing word to make it look like it's a different translation. It's just very stupid, very silly, because all the translation actually is wrong. Anyway, so simply it says clearly that you should follow those who do not ask you for money. As simple as that. But in the Quran we see in chapter 9 verse 103, Allah saying supposedly to Muhammad, O Muhammad, take from their wealth charity, by which you provide them and cause them to increase and invoke what? Allah's blessing. So if you take from their money, you see, it's not saying to the Muslims pay zakat. Zakat is already exist. So Muslims, they have to pay zakat. This is something else. This is not the zakat. You can go right now to the interpretation of the verse and we will see the following. As you see, this has nothing to do with zakat at all. This is why the word zakat is not mentioned. So you purify them, you clarify them, you cleanse their sin. All of this because you paid Muhammad money. When the other verse says clearly, you should follow those who do not pay you. And you pay Muhammad, he pray in your behalf. He pray in your behalf. You see, Yusuf Ali, So you pay from Muhammad, you pay him money, and then Muhammad, he will pray on your behalf? Is that a Pepsi Cola machine, or this is a prophet? He have a hole in the side, we put the coins there, and then the prophet, he will start praying Qur'an for you because you paid him? Well, what if I don't have money? The prophet will not pray for me, and the prophet will not purify me, and the prophet, he will not do anything for me because simply I could not give him any goods. So this is a deal happen only for those who can give. Give who? Give Muhammad. It doesn't say, oh Muhammad, take and give to the charity. No, oh Muhammad, take for your own. And now that is in return to what? They pay you, you do this, you invoke Allah for blessing. You pray in their behalf. So this is a very clear that Muhammad is a fake prophet, and this is a contradiction for the Quran, because one verse says that you should not follow the one who asks you for wages, for those who ask for money, any kind of money. And the other verse saying that you pay Muhammad so he can pray for you. Muhammad is a Pepsi Cola machine. It's a coffee machine. You put the coins, Muhammad work. No coins, no coffee. Christ is Lord, and coffee is good, and Muhammad is not. See you soon.